places where I believe I see some of this color kind of popping in just a little bit. It's not really so much on this side either, but there is hints of it. Now, when you kind of come down to the bottom of the muzzle, you don't want to start going like sideways. Literally the nose hairs come and they meet at the tip of the muzzle. So as long as you kind of got your strokes right and the direction of your color pencil color going in the right way, your nose should look pretty good. Here I'm doing a bit of kind of I don't want to say backlashing, but kind of back fuzzer making. I don't know. Proper terms not really sticking with me at the moment. But I have some hairs coming off the leg that are kind of coming onto the muzzle. I'm just trying to gently kind of add those in. And then work around them so that when I get to it, I don't have to try to erase anything. Alright, I'm going to take our slate gray again. And I'm going to work on this little area right here. I'm not done with this. I just kind of noticed this and I feel like if I don't do it now, I will forget. So this video is probably going to be a little bit longer. I don't like to try to split up, other than the ears, because like they're like separate, but the nose is like one thing. So I'm going to try and keep the nose all in one video. And if I don't, I apologize. Because I said that I was going to try to keep it in one, and I didn't, but that is the way it goes sometimes. Okay, I don't really see any other wear. No. I don't see any more color to put that on, so I don't even know what I'm saying right now. We're gonna move on to a different color. This is my powdered blue, and I kind of like this because it's a little bit darker than my light blue, just a little bit, and I like to use it for these areas down here where I don't want to go too dark just yet. Up here, since I'm using a lighter paper, I'm not as concerned with my really light highlights and sitting there and doing each little stroke, unless it was like a darker or like a toned paper. Maybe even at that, you can kind of get away with being a little bit more loose. Okay, I would like to stop making so much noise. I'm gonna take our warm gray And again, kind of go over some areas. Maybe kind of help blend some areas out a little bit. Oh, I would like terracotta and some dark umber right up here. Not my dark umber, my light umber. Did I say dark umber? It's like, what did I say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant the other thing. The other one. Another one bites the dust. For some reason that just popped into my head. I'm gonna take some gray and probably blend that out. I need no, not that one. Ooh, yes, this raisin color. I'm gonna take this little bit of raisin color. And add it in over here. That shadow is taking form right over here. And this little guy got a little bit more red fur. I think we're also gonna try to add a little bit more of as we go. And then it gets very soft right through here, so I don't have to add too much detail. I can gently blend a little bit. I'm gonna leave that little bit of area and add a little bit of pink in there. And it gently kind of glides itself over this way. And I guess we'll kind of work on the shadow a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to split this up into 2 videos. We're already like past an hour. So once I kind of get this shadow on, sometimes like once I sit down and just start going, sometimes I just can't stop. And I really like this raisin color I'm adding. Just trying to watch and make sure I don't add it too much to where it looks like he has like a red nose. I'm going to grab a blue, but I don't know which blue because I don't think I want my denim blue. I think that's a little too dark. All right, blues, what you got? What are you? Violet blue. Ooh, I don't think I've used this color specifically from the Derwent Chroma Flow just yet, so give this a gentle sharpen. A little bit more. Okay. Nice and sharpened, and we got some stuff on it. Whoa. Don't you just love... I love it when cameras like focus in and focus out. Of course it's not going to focus on that, it's probably too close. Anyway, sorry. Distraction. I'm going to do a little bit of the nose up here. So the shadow... kind of start on this side, because the shadows are... we already got the shadow started on this side. There's a couple little hairs in between that have it. And it gets more prominent over on this side. And I'm so excited to see what this turns out, because I don't usually, like, usually you see like horses in the bright light and they all have like a very corresponding pattern, and this one had like that nice little shadow on his face, and I wanted a little bit of a challenge to do something different, and I think this is working. I'm really digging what I'm doing. I like it. So if you're watching this, this is probably a continuation of the nostril part that we did. So this is probably going to be part 6, unless I forget and I add this in with my 1-part video. Sorry. We all forget things. Going to gently now kind of glaze over just a little bit of my colors I have underneath already. Trying to kind of avoid our little highlight area. I would like to add probably our dark purple. Our dark purple is going to go on this side. It will not go on the other side. Dark purple has some red in it, so it does, and it's like a cool and a warm color at the same time, so you can use it almost either way, but I'm going to try to keep it on this side of the face. And I'm kind of hoping that helps distinguish sides of the face. I'm just trying to decide what color I would like to go with next. Probably our... let's see. I don't even know. Like, if I were to... I'm gonna try... should I try the French gray or the warm gray? There's French. It's probably gonna have to be the warm. The warm is a little bit on the cooler side, even though it says warm on it. And I should be able to go in and gently blend. Now I'm trying to go over top of the lines that I put in there, and I'm gonna try to leave some spaces to give the effect of fur, the illusion of fur. Oh yeah, gray was definitely a good choice. This one. If you ever struggle with what colors to pick, you can always kind of test it out on the side. You know, take the extra minute and just test it out on the side and see what you like. Don't like that color? Pick a different one. Try it again. It's the best way to learn and kind of train your eyes. I have marks all around my papers. And someone is home and my dog is going crazy. I got a crazy dog. Da da na na na. I got a crazy dog. Alright, so now that I have some of that in, gonna go in with my hard dark colored pencil. I'm gonna add a little bit of our dark umber in some spots here. Alright, going to take our warm gray and just slowly add and add and add and add. I get calls at the most randomest times of the day. This part down here is pretty gray, so I'm not too afraid to add our gray in here. Up and down, up and down. I think we're to maybe add a itty bitty little bit of green again on top here. Just itty bitty. Going to go in with my light umber. And so going to okay, now I feel like I can take our warm gray and I can go in some of these areas and gently add and add and add and add. I think this little muzzle's gonna be really cute. To be very soft up here. We have all of this little muzzle. I'm going to take our slate gray. I'm going to go over some of our dark areas. I might end up taking a little bit of purple through here. Alright, so now that we got that in, I'm going to take my little blendy stamp, and just start having at it. Now I don't have anything on this blending stump, I just have a lot of excess colored pencil from using it, and I usually only use it in dark areas, but it's just specifically this one. And or if I need to add a little bit of fuzzies here and there. So we're just going to continue to kind of add our, I call it kind of like our soft fuzzies, and all over. Alright, so we're going to continue to add our little fuzzies. And I think I would like to add a little bit more red in there, perhaps. Burnt sienna. Ooh, we can try this. Just a little bit more color. Since I have it in my hand, we're just going to go ahead and kind of add over some other areas. Sorry, you can't see. I really like this color. Actually, like two. And I think my little light is dying. I don't know why. There it goes. Got it back on. Oh my. My dog is going crazy. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just work here. Alright. Taking our black, because it is very dark down this way. Where the shadow is. Kind of lines up a little bit right there. Percy, you're stressing me out, Bubby. He just starts going. Bark, 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 bark. Alright, I'm gonna take my little blending stump. Where'd you go? There it is. And I'm basically going to gently kind of blend the shadow out because I don't want it to be very harsh. Oop. Just bumping into things over here. Just don't mind me. And if I need to, I can add a little bit more black. Probably add some dark umber right there. And then do a little bit of smudging. Gonna add more up here. Getting our black in there. Smudging it out. You can kind of see how over time this is starting to come together. I'm going to take my white pencil and I'm literally kind of outlining his nose there. Quite literally. And then taking our blue, our light blue, and doing a blend. That'll soften up the nose there. And we'll do it along here as well. There's little fuzzies. And then I would like to take, I think, our beige color here. Go in and finish up some of these little highlighted areas. Take our white. I want my Prismacolor white. Where is my Prismacolor white? Are you hiding from me? Where is my Prismacolor white? I found a little one. Where did I put it? It must be like, definitely is hiding, but I do not know where. It just sits on just a little bit better on top than the other one. Alright, I feel comfortable. We can add in some more gray. Sorry for the silence. It's just kind of rinse and repeat at this point. Taking my slate gray. Going to our warm gray. French gray, sorry, our French gray. And I'm kind of just gently going over everything. So at some point, your paper can only take so many more layers, and we are slowly getting to that point. Alright, but we can kind of zoom out a little bit and see where we are, because we can always see it. 1 second. We can always come back to it. Sometimes taking a break and looking back at it will help. And my chair is so squeaky. Anyway, so there are some spots that I'm obviously not done yet. We're not quite done filling in that shadow there. So, and I think I kind of want to add a little bit more of a purpley, itty bitty little bit of a purpley, and a little bit more red throughout the face as we get closer and closer. But as of right now, that is as far as we're gonna go. Though I enjoyed spending the amount of time we did on the muzzle. I was like, okay, tonight I'm gonna give myself a little extra time. And look at me, here I go. I just can't help it. To get the muzzle on and kind of be proud and okay with what I make, because I kind of took 2 days off just to like chill, and sometimes you have to, even from like a hobby. So sometimes you just have to take that break. I know what I want to do. Where is... Have my little beige color. This is what I wanted to do, is add this little bit of beige back in there. So, but yeah, okay, well, thanks all for watching this 6th part, whatever part we're on. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And, oh, I'm starting to yawn. It's time to wind down for bed. So, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.